On the news tonight, Governor Soludo flags off APGA campaign for Orumba North. ANSEC commences training of staff ahead of September 28 election. Federal government reaches agreement on petrol supply as lifting begins tomorrow. Torrential rain hits eastern Romania, killing 4. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening. I'm glad to have you join us on the news tonight. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has flagged off campaign of the All Progressives Grand Alliance APGA in Orumba North local government area. The governor also presented flags to those contesting for chairmanship and councillorship positions in the local government area. The program, which coincided with APGA Nanka Summit, held at Isibu Mwagu Central School Field, Nanka. Political correspondent Chukwemeka Modelim reports.
The presence of the Commissioner for Women Affairs. Governor Soludo, represented by his deputy, Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezim, also received some persons who were members of the People's Democratic Party, Labour Party, Young Progressives Party, or Progressives Congress into APGA. Addressing the gathering, Governor Soludo expressed joy at the massive turnout of APGA members from the 19 wards in Orumba North Council area for the events, saying that it showed that Orumba North is for APGA. He called on members of the party in the area and their candidates for the forthcoming local government election to campaign in all the wards within the local government with the lofty projects for the people of Orumba North and Anambra State at large in order to secure landslide victory for APGA during the election. Governor Soludo also assured those who joined APGA that they will enjoy all the rights and privileges due to them as members of the party. On behalf of Mr. Governor, what can I know? Campaign flag off. Mr. Governor, the leader of the party, in his remarks, APGA chairmanship candidate for Orumba North local government election, Mr. Chinonso Nwafo, assured that he will work in line with Governor Soludo's vision for Anambra State if elected. The Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Mrs. Ifi Obinabo, said that the local government is proud of APGA because they have benefited immensely from the Soludo's administration in terms of political appointments, infrastructural developments, youth empowerments, among others, assuring that the local government will vote massively for APGA in the forthcoming local government election.
In the Orumba North, we have one voice whenever we want to do anything. So, don't allow anybody to deceive you. This is the only political party Igbo man should be proud of. So we must come out that. And not just winning, I'm not talking of winning, but serious winning, landslide winning.
In his address, the chairman of the planning committee for APGA Nanka Summit and flag-off campaign for Orumba North local government election, Nze Emeka Oganeme, commended Governor Soludo's commitment to development, which he has been doing without borrowing any money. In their separate speeches, the leader of APGA in Nanka, Dr. Joe Akabike, the general manager, Anambra State Bureau of Public Procurement, Mr. Oke Ezobi, and the stalwart of APGA in the area, Chief Jacob Enemwo, disclosed that the party selected credible candidates for the forthcoming local government election and will win the election convincingly. In his address, the Chief of Staff to Governor Chukwuma Soludo, Mr. Ernest Ezeajoge, who was overwhelmed with joy at the massive turnout of APGA members for the event, urged the people of Orumba North to vote massively for APGA in the forthcoming local government election.
Dualization of this road from Amoabia to Maguagro to Nanka to Epuabia, whereby Oga is a game changer. Or a game changer. Makadi Anemanya Nene Mrs. Yoaka Choy Imo, or 30 minutes. Namben Kanye, Namben Charimam Bafo. Ndi Tukaralo, the Nanka Tukaralo, where people are probably not summit. And you were in a summit where we're there. Paula Nchika, launching of APGA campaign at the summit.
From Nanka, Chukwuemeka, Modelim, ABS News.
Anambra State Independent Electoral Commission, ANSEC, has commenced training of her staff in a bid to achieving all-round success during the September 28th local government election. The training, which commenced with the training of commissioners in the commission, continued with training of electoral officers and other critical staff and members drawn from all the council areas of the state, and will be followed with the training of ad hoc staff, among others. Correspondent Chibuzo Obidike has the reports.
Declaring the training workshop opened, the chairman of the commission, Magistrate Genevieve Osakwe, restated the resolve of the commission to deliver free, fair, and credible election, and explained that the training was to enable them train their subordinates and others who are involved in the election. Magistrate Osakwe assured Ndi Anambra that the election will be conducted in all the 21 local government areas in the state, with necessary security provided and early arrival of personnel and voting materials.
We will train all the levels of officers for these elections. We train all the levels. You need to refresh the memory. That's why we have to come all together again to refresh the memory. And I might all use this opportunity to also say that I'm flagging off the electronic campaign today. Everybody should go out there to the field, campaign. When you campaign, you get your votes. Just like I said before, and I've said all times, your votes must count. So if you're in your house thinking your votes will count, it will not count. So you have to come out, canvass for the votes, get the votes so that it will count.
In his presentation, a consultant and a resource person for the workshop, Mr. Benjamin Igwe, whose topic centered on the polling team and responsibilities, poll officers, duties of poll officials, the sorting and counting of ballots, recording of votes, urged the participants to work closely together to deliver on their mandate, as well as to ensure effective coordination of electoral officers in various localities for efficient service delivery.
The essence of this training today is to make sure they know everything about the electoral process in the election, so that they will in turn impart the knowledge to their subordinates, that is the ad hoc workers that will be recruited to conduct the election. So that's why they are here. We want to arm them fully for the election.
In his remark, the commissioner in charge of legal services of the commission, Barrister Osita Ibokwe, charged participants to put into use all they have been taught and described the training as a fresher course, as all participants have always been engaged in electoral process. The participants were, as part of the training, tested on post-election duties, function of returning officers, collation officers, setting up of polling units, closing the poll, preparing the ballot for sorting procedures, counting procedures, recording of votes on result forms, among others.
Anambra State government says its property domiciled in Enugu State after the sharing of assets of the old Anambra State are not for sale. This declaration was made by the Managing Director of Anambra State Housing Development Corporation, Honorable Chike Anyonu. Honorable Anyonu recalled that after the creation of states in August 1991, the federal government in 1992 undertook the sharing of assets between the then two newly created states. namely Anambra and Enugu states. According to him, the property inherited by Anambra State in Abuja and Lagos have not had any problems whatsoever, but the ones in Enugu are surreptitiously being preyed upon for sale by some individuals that Honorable Anyonu described as unscrupulous scavengers and grabbers. He mentioned that the property includes those at 30/32 Abakaliki Road, GRA Enugu, Plot 6 Obolu Crescent, GRA Enugu, Plot 14 Charles Street, GRA Enugu, Plot 3 Independence Layout Enugu, and Plot 650 Independence Layout Enugu. Honorable Anyonu states that the Anambra State government, led by Governor Chukwuma Soludo, has not directed any persons to act as agents to sell this property, and the officers of the Anambra State Housing Development Corporation have since physically posted caveat emptor posters on the 5 property and formally written to the Lands Registry in Enugu and the Enugu and Anambra State Police Commands. He warns that anybody purporting to buy any of the property from the impostors is doing grave damage to themselves. No political party or candidate is the favorite of Anambra State government, Anambra State Independent Electoral Commission, ANSEC, according to the chairman of the commission, Magistrate Genevieve Osakwe, while charging Anambra not to fall for cheap propaganda ahead of the September 28th local government election in the state. The ANSEC boss gave the charge on the last day of the commission's tour of local government areas with a visit to Oka North and South, Dunukofia, Anocha, and Njikoka. Correspondent Chibuzo Obidike filed the report.
We are attended by a cross-section of stakeholders from the local government areas, drawn from political parties, candidates, religious leaders, representatives of the town unions, and traditional institutions. The essence of the tour, according to Magistrate Osakwe, is to interact, educate, and cascade the Commission's plans for a free, fair, and credible polls in 2 weeks' time to the grassroots using community and opinion leaders. This, she believes, will help the Commission achieve success as the electorate will themselves play the leading role as a major stakeholders in the electoral process. She discredited the rumor making rounds that the Commission has endorsed some candidates and political parties ahead of the election and described it as cheap propaganda, which is targeted at discouraging the electorate from speaking through their votes and insisting for a quality representation. Magistrate Osakwe assured that ANSEC, under her watch, is determined to deliver the most freest, fairest, and most credible local government elections ever witnessed in the country.
Let us try to bridge that gap between the winner and the loser. But what they do that it's a game. So when they come on that ladder, have the heart also to get to the other person. See, now when the election came, we have fight for it and we have won. Congratulations. That is the spirit of the game.
The stakeholders took turns to seek clarifications and make necessary contributions in the process so far, while commending the Commission for bringing them up to speed through the local government tour. One of the stakeholders and President General of Obo Family, Mr. Fidelis Chukwunedu, thanked the Commission for being dogged in ensuring that the various communities in the 21 local government areas of the state are being carried along, and assured that they will sensitize the electorates in their communities to ensure full participation.
Here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. We shall be taking a short break. Don't go away.
I'm in love. Hey, mommy.
What?
Sonia tomato mix, stand up, Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Is it to open? Is it to squeeze? Is it to scoop? And is it to stir? Dishes come alive with so much taste. Sonia tomato mix, of course. Sonia tomato
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
I'm ready to get back to school. Are you? Get a wristband ruler in every carton of Capri Sun with the Capri Sun Back to School promo. Hop on! Capri Sun, the taste of fun.
I'm in love.
Hey, mommy.
What?
Sonia tomato mix, stand up, ouch. Sonia tomato mix, stand up, ouch. Easy to open, easy to squeeze, easy to scoop and easy to stir. Dishes come alive with so much taste. Stand up, ouch. Sonia tomato mix, of course. Sonia tomato mix, yes sir. Sonia tomato mix, stand up, ouch.
I'm in love. Oh, with you, of course, my darling.
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
I'm ready to get back to school. Are you? Get a wristband ruler in every carton of Capri Sun with the Capri Sun Back to School promo. Hop on! Capri Sun, the taste of fun.
I'm in love.
Hey, mommy.
What?
Sonia tomato mix, stand up, ouch. Sonia tomato mix, stand up, ouch. Easy to open, easy to squeeze, easy to scoop and easy to stir. Dishes come alive with so much taste. Stand up, ouch. Sonia tomato mix, of course. Sonia tomato mix, yes sir. Sonia tomato mix, stand up, ouch.
I'm in love. Oh, with you, of course, my darling.
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
Glad to welcome you back. The federal government yesterday disclosed that the supply of petrol from Dangote Refinery will commence soon after both parties reached an agreement on pricing and supply. NNPC will remain as the sole off-taker of petrol from the refinery, with other marketers getting the product from the National Oil Company. Speaking in Abuja, a member of the Presidential Committee on the Sale of Crude Oil and Refined Products and chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Zach Adedeji, said in return NNPC Limited would commence the supply of 385,000 barrels of crude oil to Dangote Refinery on October 1, 2024. Adedeji announced that all agreements have been completed and loading of the first batch of PMS from the Dangote Refinery will commence on Sunday, 15th of September. He disclosed that Dangote Refinery will in return supply PMS and diesel of equivalent value to the domestic markets to be paid for in Naira. According to him, other decisions reached by the committee include the sale of diesel in Naira by the Dangote Refinery to any interested off-taker, while PMS will only be sold to NNPC. The agreement is expected to ease the acute shortage of petrol across the country and also allow the government to continue the payments of subsidies on the product. 4 people were killed in floods in eastern Romania as rainstorms left scores stranded today. Rescue services worked urgently to save 95 people in the heavily affected eastern counties of Galati and Vaslui. The bodies of the 4 who died were discovered in the localities of Pechia, Draguseni, Konstache, Ngegri, and Korod, according to the Department for Emergency Situations, which did not provide details on how exactly they died. A 5th body that was found was determined not to have been killed by the flooding. Emergency authorities released video footage showing a team of rescuers evacuating an elderly man on a small lifeboat before carrying him to safety. The storms battered 19 localities across 8 counties in Romania, with strong winds downing dozens of trees that damaged cars and blocked routes. Authorities sent text messages, alerts, to residents warning them of the adverse weather as emergency services rushed to remove floodwaters from homes. Some roads have also been closed. Romania's Environment Minister Mircea Fecet told the Associated Press Saturday that in some of the badly flooded areas, more than 160 liters of rain fell per square meter, which he said is a rare occurrence. Meanwhile, other Central European countries are bracing for severe flooding, which is forecast to hit Poland, Hungary, Slovakia, the Czech Republic, Australia, and Germany over the weekend. Some public events planned for the weekend have been cancelled at the request of authorities, including football matches in the top. Lionel Messi is set to return to action with his club Inter Miami after spending over 2 months out with an ankle injury, Miami coach Gerardo Martino said yesterday. Messi injured his right ankle during the final of the Copa America on July 14 when he helped Argentina to victory over Colombia. He has missed 8 MLS games for his club and this month's World Cup qualifiers for his country. According to Martino, to get back the best player in the world, which was already on a good run, is a happy situation. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page, follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service, subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/ABS Television Oka, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now a recap of the main points before we go. Governor Soludo has flagged off ABGA campaign for Orumba North. ANSEC has commenced training of staff ahead of September 28 election. Federal government has reached agreement on petrol supply as lifting begins tomorrow. Torrential rain hits eastern Romania and killing 4. Before we go, let us bring you this special message again. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that does it on the news for tonight. Thank you so very much for watching. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. Good night and stay blessed.